What is going on, guys? Now that the warm weather is finally here, I'm going to show you guys a top secret ingredient on how to keep your lawns green like this all summer long. It's not going to cost you an arm or a leg, and it's something that you can pick up yourself at the dollar store. Let me show you. But before we get to the top secret trick, let's just take a quick look in the neighborhood. Now here in southern Ontario, we have not had much rain over the past 3 weeks, and with temperatures on the rise, you can see that most lawns are starting to check out. This is a natural defensive process that your lawn will do in the summer to protect itself against the heat. Now there's nothing wrong with letting your grass go dormant in the summertime, but if you're like me and you want to keep your grass green, I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that are going to maximize the amount of water that your lawn is able to absorb. But first, we must be able to identify when our lawns become heat stressed. You can see down here in the square plot that the perimeter of the grass is looking a little crispy. You can do a simple test that I call the step test. Now, if you walk on your lawn and you can see your footprints being left behind, that is your lawn telling you it is thirsty. You can see that when I do the step test on my main lawn, the grass is able to bounce back within a reasonable time without leaving footmarks. So when the lawn does become heat stressed, it's hard to water it because the superficial layers of the soil become hydrophobic. Hydrophobic just means that it resists the water. As you can see here, when I try to water, the water beads off the top of the layers and just runs straight off the grass into the drain, wasting all that precious water. Now, if you guys are anything like me, I'm super cheap and frugal. I don't want to be spending a bunch of money on water trying to keep this thing green all summer. But when I do water, I want to be able to maximize how much water is able to get into the soil. And that is where the secret comes in. So you might be asking yourself, well, what does Dawn dish soap have anything to do with keeping my grass green? And therein lies the science. Surfactants. Surfactants help to break the surface tension of those superficial layers, allowing for the water to percolate faster. And I'm going to show you how this works. So here's a really cool visual explanation for how surfactants can help increase your water percolation rates. Here I have 2 containers of water. The one on the left is the control test, and the one on the right has a few teaspoons of Dawn dish soap. After I flip both containers over, I'll start a clock, and you'll see something really interesting happen around the 12-second mark. And while we wait, this is a perfect chance for you guys to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. You can see air bubbles starting to come up from the container with the dish soap. This is showing that the water is starting to percolate through the soil profile. It's even more noticeable when we speed things up. You can see that even after 45 seconds, the control hasn't even started to soak in yet. It's science, baby.
Yes, science!
Now there's a few different ways you can get the dish soap onto your lawn. You can use a backpack sprayer, a watering can, or in this case, I actually prefer to use these hose end sprayers that I picked up off Amazon. Now the general rule of thumb is about 2 ounces of dish soap per 1,000 square feet. So I fill up the container, add any additional fertilizing products that I may want to add, top it off with water, and spray it over the yard evenly. If you know of any localized dry spots, feel free to hit these spots with a little extra soap. Once you're done spraying your dish soap, you're going to want to water it in right away. So my stupid mic wasn't plugged in properly for this part, but I'm just explaining that you can mix this up in a simple watering can. I actually use this method for this little square plot area. It's just easier and faster. I don't have to change out the hose attachment. And once it's evenly spread over the lawn, I just go back over with the hose and water it in. So here's what the lawn looks like after I applied the dish soap and water. And this is what it looked like 4 days later. Now we did have some rain in the forecast, which obviously helped, but you can see that the color is better Those crispy edges are gone and it's looking a lot more green and lush. So there you guys have it, Dawn dish soap lawn hack. Now you can use any dish soap you want, just make sure it doesn't have any antimicrobial stuff added in it. So if you guys have found this video helpful, please like and subscribe down below and comment if you've ever done the dish soap hack to help keep your grass green. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.